He has the ability to increase his size. And the bigger he becomes, the stronger he will be. He is Albert Rothstein, also known as the Atom Smasher.
I am the Markman, and today we are going to unbox and review McFarlane's DC Multiverse figure of the Atom Smasher from the Black Adam film. The Atom Smasher is not here. I'm sorry, I don't know where he is. Give me a second. I think we need to start now. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I know you're ready. Then welcome to the Markverse! There are two McFarlane's mega figures from the Black Adam movie. One is Sabak, and the other is this figure, the Atom Smasher. Before, when I heard the Atom Smasher will be part of the Black Adam movie, and then McFarlane is doing figures of the film, I was pretty sure then that they will create a mega figure of the Atom Smasher. So here he is. But actually, I am both happy and sad. Happy that they made a mega figure, sad because it's not the biggest among all those mega figures. It should be the tallest because he can increase his height approximately around 60 feet. And as far as I know, Swamp Thing's the current tallest figure of McFarlane's DC Multiverse line. I was also quite surprised that they made this regular figure of him, which is definitely a good thing. This could be a way to exhibit his powers of growth when you put the two figures side by side. Now, in terms of the design, I cannot completely provide a full comment on it since this is based on the movie Black Adam, which is yet to be released. But if you will compare this in the comics and Justice League Unlimited, the predominant color of his costume, blue and red, still remains with this figure. But I think the most distinct part of this costume is it has sleeves. Because in the other versions, including the Flash TV series when the wrestler Edge played the character, all are wearing a muscle shirt or sleeveless costume. In the Black Adam movie, the character is played by Noah Centineo. I like him, by the way, in the Sarah Burgess is a Loser and For All the Boys I Loved Before trilogy. I am really rooting for Noah to bring life to the character. Now, let's go to the head. The texture of the mask and costume for his entire body is actually rough. So let's look closely. So as you can see, there is a pattern on all parts of his costume, which is really good. I like the different blue shading around his eyes. So the lighter blue shading around his eyes. Then his chest. I think this is the first time I saw this type of chest sculpt used by McFarlane, which I quite like. It shows chest muscles for the figure. And this is the symbol of Atom Smasher, which is embossed. Then the abs. I think McFarlane used the same ab sculpt of Atrocitus, though I'm not that sure. Let's get Atrocitus. Okay, so I really can't see the difference of their abs. But anyway, let's go to the other parts. For his belt, there is not much of details, but at least the shading of this, as far as I know, is same with that of the other version of the Atom Smasher. Then for the arms, I also like what they did here. Instead of using paint for the lining on the edge of his shoulder, they use a separate material which is soft. So this brings out a more stunning costume. And since we can move this part, then the motion of his shoulder will be better. Then we have the bracers. Most of the lines here are actually damage or scratch marks, presumably from fights. So I like the details of those scratches. It's making those bracers more realistic. Then for the legs, we also have the knee bracers, which also have scratches or marks. Then for his boots, the positioning is quite off. Even I try to move it, it seems that it's not in its right position. It's actually out of line. Anyway, I'm going to try to fix it later. Then, by looking closely, we can actually see a zipper inside. And this part is also soft. The details of these boots are actually neat. Now for the articulation, start with the head, up, down, so that's up, down, then sideways, We have the butterfly joint, so we can move the arm sideways with lateral movement, then forward and back. So this is nice because we have full shoulder articulation. Then the bicep swivel. Then we have the elbow. This is a double jointed one. Okay, so that's good. Then the hand. So we have full hand motion. Then the diaphragm. Okay, so that's good. We can crunch him well, and also we can move the lower torso. Then the legs, sideways, good. Then forward, we can move it backward. Again, it's hitting this part. So this is actually normal for McFarlane figures. Then the knee, so this is also double jointed knee. Then for the ankle, so we have full ankle articulation, and I'm expecting we also have toe articulation. Let's try. Okay, so that's kind of stiff, but at least we have one. We have toe articulation. Then we have the peg hole. Now for the accessories, it does not have any accessories except for the usual base stand and the card, which I'm going to freeze a couple of seconds. The front and back. Now, for the measurement, let's put the base stand first so that he can properly stand, so that we can also properly measure him. Okay, let's fix them. Let's fix him a little. Okay, stand properly, Atom Smasher. He is around 10 inches. Then for the comparison, let's start with Mandat, which I'm still having problem to standing him well because of issues with her left ankle. Then Atrocitus, the BAF figure, or the build a figure of the Blackest Night. And lastly, again, my tallest figure, Swamp Thing. So I mentioned him earlier. So that's the measurement and comparison.
I just hope that they made this figure taller than Swamp Thing, cause I feel he is not that different then from the other mega figures. But then I can just think that the Atom Smasher just wanted to be this tall and not taller than Swamp Thing, since he can choose not to. For the design, this figure is clean and no paint issue. Then, like I said earlier, I actually cannot check the correctness of this figure based on the movie since it is not yet released. But by looking at him, it is still a well-designed one. But still, I'm looking forward to having an Atom Smasher, which the costume is based on the comics or animated series, and who is more buff. In terms of his articulation, he's better compared to other mega figures. So if you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up button, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to push that notification button since I publish new videos every week. Again, I am the Markman. Thank you for visiting the Markverse, and always remember to pay it forward with kindness.